Let's check today the life of Marc Rich, the king of oil.
Marc Rich, the controversial billionaire who changed global trade. 1. Early life and background. Marc Rich was born Marcel David Reich in 1934 in Antwerp, Belgium. His family, being Jewish, fled Nazi persecution in 1941 and emigrated to the United States, settling in Kansas City before moving to New York. He studied briefly at New York University, but dropped out to start working in commodities trading. 2. The rise of a commodity king. Rich began his career at Philip Brothers Fibro, a top commodities trading firm, where he gained expertise in global markets. In 1974, he co-founded Marc Rich Plus Co. AG, which would later become Glencore, one of the largest commodity trading companies in the world. He revolutionized oil trading by pioneering spot trading, buying and selling oil at market prices instead of long-term contracts, which was a major shift in the industry. He also broke U.S. sanctions, dealing with countries like Iran, Cuba, South Africa during apartheid, and Libya, making billions in the process. 3. Criminal charges and FBI's most wanted list. In 1983, Rich was indicted in the United States for tax evasion, fraud, racketeering, and violating sanctions on Iran during the hostage crisis. He faced 51 counts of fraud and tax evasion, accused of evading over $48 million in taxes, at the time, the largest case of its kind in U.S. history. Instead of facing trial, he fled to Switzerland, avoiding extradition. He remained on the FBI's most wanted list for years. 4. The Clinton pardon controversy. In 2001, in one of the most controversial political moves, President Bill Clinton pardoned Marc Rich on his last day in office. The pardon sparked outrage because Rich's ex-wife, Denise Rich, had donated large sums of money to the Democratic Party and the Clinton Library. Many saw this as an example of corruption and political favoritism. 6. Final years and death. He spent the rest of his life in Switzerland, Spain, and other parts of Europe, never returning to the U.S. Despite his legal troubles, he donated millions to charities, hospitals, and museums, including Israeli institutions. In 2013, Marc Rich died at 78 years old in Lucerne, Switzerland from a stroke.